And then, so it says you're mute. Boop. Up. You got it? Wait, try it again. Yes. Okay. Hi!
Oh.
Hi! I'm so sorry I'm 10 minutes late. I had somebody asking me about God real quick, so I had to give them a quick explanation. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, with that being said, welcome in. We got 30 minutes. Today's the day of 30-minute appointments, and so we are just flying by the seat of our pants right now. Let me go ahead. I'm like closing all my stuff on the side of my screen. Okay, that's on. We have so much stuff to talk about. Are you ready? Okay. So number one, it's just going to be me. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about how I do it. Number two, I'm going to have a notepad. This one's fairly new, but all I do is scribble. Okay. The next thing is that whenever we're channeling, you have to remember that what we're doing is we are asking somebody's consciousness to come in. We're asking their soul to come in, show up, and interact with us. Okay. And so what ends up happening is 99.9% of these people have never been channeled before. And so when they show up, they're coming in because they love you. They want to talk to you. They don't care about me. I'm just kind of like the tool in the shed, right? So what ends up happening is when they show up, we're expecting them to come in, play with my brain, and get it correct 110% of the time. So the whole thing is your energy, and then they come in, and I have to learn how they want to talk, and they have to learn how to play with my brain. So it's a whole little thing going on. Now, with that being said, when they do talk, they don't always just say, "Hi, my name's Amy. Nice to meet you. I work at Taco Bell." What they do is they talk in like 4 different ways. The first one is they will give me a butt ton of signs and symbols. So like maybe I'll see a palm tree, which now means Egypt in my head. That was my first client. I just got really dizzy. The next one is that they will go through and they'll try to put me in situations or scenarios that make me re-experience or re-see something. I'm really dizzy right now. The last two are that they will talk with only feelings and emotions. So feelings and emotions aren't always like I'm happy. Sometimes it's, somebody hit me head on the side of the road on a country road. Like that's a feeling for me. And the last one is words. I love words because they're easy and they're great, but we'll see if they can get there. So if I sit there and look like a deer in headlights for half of a second, it's because I'm trying to figure out what this feeling means and what word to put with it. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool. So just be with me. Let me go ahead and close this off real quick. Oh, okay. Oh, what? Let's see. And like I said, all I need is you to do is just be like yes or no, or heck yeah, Amy, that makes sense, because I just want to see how far they can get. Where are you at? Ooh, we're already in a good spot. Hold on. Tell me. They go, Lord knows I made it. I made it. Like, Lord knows I made it. How funny. They're like walking in. I made it. Lord, I made it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how they sound. I'm like, it's going to get a little bit better. Hold on. So what? She goes, literally, this Barbara person goes, isn't this something? Isn't this interesting? Or something like that. And I'm like, okay, yes it is. What? Apparently, now they will pull words out of my head. So I'm sorry, like the phrases are sometimes funny. She's talking about like how bright you are. And she says like you're brighter than a shiny penny. Like how bright you are and how like amazing you are. I'm like, okay. She says that. What? Interesting. She's like sitting around a table in my head and she's just eating. So she's like trying to sit around and be with you. She says she doesn't want you to cry either, but it's going to be a whole thing. She just wants to, I know she loves you. What? She says she sees you getting along. You're getting along. Oh. She says, don't worry. You're not going to lose your way. I got you. Or I have you. This will let you know over and over again. I don't know what's going on with that. Now I'm going to ask more and more questions, but this is like her trying to figure it out. I said, what happened to you? She goes, we don't have to go back to that. I was like, well, I'd really like to know. What? She saw the light. That's what she said. She says, it really doesn't matter. I go, okay. She goes, and so she apparently it was slow enough to understand that we were passing. So I'm going to have to figure out what. Hold my hand, hold my hand. Ugh, let me go on my journey. So people apparently were around her, which is nice. Yeah, that's not a normal thing, by the way. I'm really good that y'all were able to get that. She
Yeah.
says that she doesn't want me. She does like this with her hair. So she has just a little bit of hair. She goes like this. She goes, you can see this little line she's talking about. People are like, oh, it looks good. She's like, oh, no, it doesn't look good. You know it doesn't look good. Why are you saying that? Like, and I'm like, okay. She's very to the point.
Yeah.
What? Very. Ooh, this is so hard. She's talking about cooking. She's talking about doing it like her. She's talking about how, like, you try or other people try, but it's not the same. She's on strike. She's not doing it anymore. I go, okay. That's just she. I go, okay. She just made me, like, if you make macaroni and cheese, and she just, like, did like that with a spoon. Okay? She says that, what? I don't know what they're doing. What do you mean you don't know what they're doing? Y'all, you and like your little family, y'all don't get together all the time anymore? That's not a thing?
No, no.
Okay, okay. Well, I'll leave that there. This is what she says. She goes, she's like talking about family dinners. She was like, talk about them. I go, what about? She goes, they?
Separated. Yes, yes.
Yeah. And I go, okay. And I go, why? She's talking about big headedness or ego. And I go, okay, so we'll have to talk about that. She says that, ooh, it pains you a lot. It hurts you a lot. Uh-huh. As she says, it makes this hurt. She keeps making my heart hurt over and over again, which is interesting. Somebody's talking about cardiac arrest. I have no idea. Maybe somebody else like randomly died of that. I don't know. I wonder, do we feel somebody like is your mom experiencing heart attack symptoms or is somebody experiencing
She
heart
had a tube running out of her when she passed. Yep.
no.
She had a tube running out of her. Uh-huh. And she was the whole time she would touch where it hurted at.
Hurt. Yeah,
Yes,
all of this hurts so bad right now.
yes. She had
Oh, that's
on her lung. Yes.
I know exactly. That's right here.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's odd and it hurts. She's
Mm-hmm.
making me hurt. Um like noticeably uncomfortable. What? She says, "I'm sorry. Remember how earlier I said, "Ooh, I got really dizzy?" That's her. That's her coming in and popping in. What? What about her? That's why she coughed because it was her lungs. Interesting. That's why. Tell me. She's singing. She's humming in my head. I just want her to sing Amazing Grace. I have no idea. So she's. I also hear. And I'm like, okay. They're like all. Little bitty pretty one. I'm gonna watch you grow. Oh, that's interesting. She's like busting out. You have to go and like listen to this music. She's. Tell me. Ain't nobody got time for that. I said, what about your nails? She says, I'd like them to be better. She says, I go, did you get them painted? She goes, nobody has time for that. I go, oh, okay. And she's talking about, well, I can do them red now. But when you're working with your hands, there's no point to get them done because it's just going to come off. And I said, well, what about getting them lacquered? She goes, oh, I'm not going to go and do all of that. And I go, okay, that's great. This is a whole conversation. She says, tell me about her. Tell me about her. What? She says she cries, she cries, she cries. She says, I miss you too. I'm right here. She's like with you. Yeah, she's just with you. She loves you. She says that, oh, she's a great woman. So what? Who do you take care of now? There is some boy. Do you have the son?
I have a son. Yes.
Okay, okay. She goes like this. I go, well, what are you doing? She goes, I gotta take care of him. I go, who are you taking care of? She says, that boy. And I was like, well, what about the boy? She says he needs to get it like head on straight. And I was like, I don't think he's really that old. Do you have like a I would have to say like a 12-year-old?
I have a 12-year-old. He's 12. Yes. He's 12. Yeah. Yes.
Shut up. Really?
Yes.
Okay, so that came. You saw I was about to say something else, and she switched it. I was gonna say I was like, well, he's probably like what 6, and she goes 12. I'm like, with 12. That's what she's doing.
Yes.
What? I catch him, get him.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. Work on conversation. She's talking about snatching him off like the game or whatever this is, and she
Yes.
says, get him off of it and
off.
sit him down and work on conversation. And I go, I have a 10-year-old. I know how hard that is. I'm right there with you. She says that, what? And we don't like his father?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. That would be
Good.
the oldest one.
Oh.
I have two.
good.
I have a little girl. Well, she's not little. She's 23.
Oh my
23.
God, wow. Really?
Yes. Huge,
Who was the one?
huge ticket.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing. Oh my God,
Yeah.
literally. Okay. Okay. What? Talk about her. Apparently she went to school. Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She
Yes.
goes like this. I go, tell me about her. She goes, she's doing things. And I go, what is she doing? She goes, she went to school. Like that. And I was like, good. And she keeps talking about like, don't think you're grown, like all the way. She
That's
says
right.
that, don't think you're grown. What? Is she living with a boyfriend right now?
No, she's not. She was, but she's not now. Mhm.
Oh, she says, this is what she said. She says, she was playing house.
Yes, she was.
That's what she said. That's why I was like, okay. And this is your grandmother. What? She sits in your living room and she protects this home. So, what? What? Down south, apparently. We're down
Yes.
south somewhere. Yeah. I go, where are you at? What is this? Like in Chicago? She goes, down
Louisiana.
south. Oh, you're Louisiana. Oh,
I'm in Alabama. My
but
dad.
she's Louisiana.
Yes, my mother passed in Louisiana. We're from Louisiana. Yes.
Oh, no wonder. Oh, are you like Shreveport area though? Where at?
Like Palmetto.
Is that middle?
By Lafayette or Opelousas, those
Oh,
areas.
I know. Oh, yeah, I know exactly where that is. Yeah, I go
Yes.
from Houston to Biloxi, Mississippi all the time. Me and Opelousas, Lafayette. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Me and Dawn's going over there. I get my boudin from there on the way back.
Yes,
It's just
Buddha.
the thing. Yeah. Oh,
Good
yeah.
eating.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. Oh, yeah. We're best friends. What? That's why she keeps talking about that. She says because the whole thing is she says she wasn't all the way on the coast. I go, okay. She says that, what? What? Why? Job. You're in Alabama for job?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
I
okay.
moved to Alabama for to work. I moved with my dad to Alabama before he passed.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. I go, why is she in Alabama? What was going on? Job? I go,
Yes.
oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
She says that, tell me, what? Is your grandmother your father's mom?
Millie.
Is that
No, I have
Millie? You have
both of
two
them.
of them.
Yeah,
Okay,
both of them passed.
okay, okay, gotcha. Somebody says it's my son. That's why. I was like, okay, so Millie's there too. Because that's
Yeah.
a whole nother thing.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So apparently, did Millie pass before Barb?
Yes.
Yeah. Barb
Yes.
says, she goes like this. She goes, ain't seen you in a while.
Yes.
That's it. And that for me is like, all right. So she's been gone a lot longer than this other one.
Yes. Yes.
They just talk. What? What about him? Weird. Your grandmother is funny. Barbara's funny. She's like trying to read your father the right act in my head.
Oh,
She's talking about how she says, I don't have anything wrong with you. I think you're really nice. I think you're really nice. So apparently she liked him. Like that was okay. She says that, what? Could you not be with your father as he crossed over?
I know he passed. He went into a diabetic coma, and I
Yeah.
left, and then I came. He passed after when I left.
When you left. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, how interesting. This is what she says Barb is now talking about your dad. And I go, well, what about this? Because we got them both. She goes, she tells him, she goes, you want to come up here so you can say bye to her? And I was like, oh, okay. That's what I said. You didn't get to say bye. You weren't there. And she
No,
says that. And that's why she said, okay, so Barb said, before I said that, she goes, it's what you put in your body. And since he died of a diabetic coma, it was because,
yes, 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 yes,
yeah, that makes
yep,
sense now. Okay.
yes.
Uh, but was it type 2 diabetes?
I don't really know. No one knew
Okay.
what it was. It was he had diabetes in October, but he didn't tell anyone what he had until it was too late.
That's why he's stubborn.
Yes, yes, he was.
Very much so.
Yes.
Very much so. What are you doing? What? What? Come here. He said he was a young man. Obviously, you're a young man. Was
Yes.
he like military for like 4 years?
Yes. Oh, my mother, Barbara and Stevie were both military, and my daughter's military was. Yes, yes.
Oh, that's so odd. This is your dad shows up in my head. He goes, I was a young man. And I go, obviously. And he said, no, once. And he goes, and I
Yes.
was like, all right, cool. And I'm like, He goes, only for a short stint. That means like 4 years. I go, fine. He says, what? He says, what y'all doing? He's like talking to everybody that's here. He says, what? He's very amazed at all this. He's very amazed at all this. Like, this is not, he loves you, but he hadn't counted his blessings. He was a little bit more negative. He's not a bad guy, though. He says that he has to, quote unquote, get right with God, and he's doing that, which is great. He says that the junk I stored in that house, I don't know what's happening there. He must have had a whole bunch of shit there. He's
Yes,
like,
he
my
did.
God. Yeah. He's saying
Yes.
he's sorry about that. He's, his ass hurt. It's okay. What? Not doing it like they were supposed to. Maybe they didn't even like clean him for a long time. Something, he's talking about them like not rolling him over and like not cleaning him properly or something. I don't know, weird. Um what? What? He said, were you like not going to leave that night and something told you it's okay to go home for a little bit? Okay. Your your dad said, he goes, I told her ass to go home. And I go, what do you mean by that? He said, I rode with her in the car. He's like, go home. Go home. Go do what you want. And he says, I'll be fine. He said, man, she was so upset when she got back and I was gone. So upset. But no, I told her. I told her. So this is what I can figure. When somebody is in a coma, their soul is out of their body, but it's still kind of like tethered. And so I've read people that are in comas and they talk like this. So I don't know what it is. And so he's talking about he made you go home.
Oh
That
wow.
way he could die.
I kind of figured
I,
that. I kind of
uh-huh.
figured that. Mhm.
He told you to go home. How interesting. This is just another weird coincidence. It's not nothing is coincidence. He says, tell me, wh- your grandmother, I mean, Millie's here, but Barb is funny. Barb is like harassing him in a good way. Like, you going to take care of yourself now? Are you going to do this now? Is that,
Yes,
and he's like, shut up. Like, yeah, he's like, shut up. What are you going to do? Like, come up and get me? Like, there's a whole thing going on. He says that, what? She's in the what? Is the daughter in the Air Force, though?
yes. Well, she just got out.
Huh.
She just got out. She followed their footsteps. Yes.
Oh, they're all Air Force. Okay. I go like this. I go, sorry. I go, what? I said, military. I said, what branch? I said, Army, Marines, Navy. Like your daddy. And I
Yes.
was like, oh, okay. So I have a picture of my dad in it right here.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, it's the whole thing. And so
Okay.
I was like, Air Force?
Yes.
Yeah. He says that, what? Oh, how odd. So what are you doing now? Somebody's saying happy birthday. Somebody's having a birthday. I have no idea. I don't even think it's you. Whose birthday is it? What is
My
it?
daddy
When?
just had a birthday, February 20th.
I did literally just, yeah. Yeah. They go,
Yeah.
happy birthday to me. And I'm like,
Yes.
who? Her? No, 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 no. I go, okay. He says that, what? Thank you for taking care of your dad. He wants you to tell you that. Thank you for taking care of him. Uh, you would give. I mean, you're still working your butt off. He's not, and you're giving him money. You're helping him out. You're doing these things, and like he appreciates it. He says, like out of the little that you had, you still did it, you know. And he says, uh, at least you're supported now. At least you're loved right now. At least you have
Yes.
all that. And he wants you to know that. And he knows that he's appreciative of it. Your whole family is. He says that. I just, after this, he's talking about when you get out there, you're going to be like me. You stress eat. He's talking about you're going to go out there and you're going to be.
Dude.
And I'm like, I understand that. And so he's talking about being out there with you. You're like, I don't know what this shit was, but it's a
Yeah.
thing. He says, tell me, what? Why don't you have this? We have the pictures out, but why don't we have them on the wall? We didn't just move here. What is going on with that?
Yes, we did. Just
Shut up.
built my first home. Oh,
That's cool. He goes like this. I go, well, what about this? He's walking around. He says, ooh, you know, I like it. I like it. I go, and your grandmother. And I go, well, what about it? He goes, yeah. He goes, she has the pictures out. She goes,
yes.
but ain't nothing on the walls yet because it's like new. And I'm like, oh, okay. So when you get a second, please put it up. It's interesting because I want you to have a fireplace and I want you to put like all of them up on like a mantle. Like that's the whole thing. And he says, Christmas is going to be such a cool time this year. We're talking about we're going to get a tree. It's going to be a whole thing.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. What? You have a garage now.
Yes. Yes.
Yay. Sorry. You just go, I have a garage. It's
Yes.
like, yes, you do. They're with you. They say that, get yourself, ooh, have you not gotten yourself a new like bed set? A nice one?
No, we haven't gotten a new one. No, no, we do need to get
Okay.
one. Though. Yes.
Okay, I need you to get on that. Okay.
Yes.
So treat yourself. Enjoy it. I want it to be like purple. I don't know, something crazy. In a good way. Somebody just keeps showing purple in my head.
That's his favorite color. That was his favorite color.
Oh. Okay, well that's why it needs to be purple.
Yes.
So there you go. He says that, oh, it's because the who dats and all that stuff. Ooh, hold on. One who dat. What? What about you? Where are you going? Hold on. What are you doing? We don't like cats here. What?
He doesn't
Exactly. That's what he says. I said, what are you doing? I said, she needs to get a dog. I said, I don't even think she's going to be able to get a dog right now. Like, what is that? And he goes, no cats here. I go, okay, that's
Like. I
fine
know you
too.
didn't like
He's,
that.
yeah, he don't want that either. He says that, tell me, what? I just want you to get like, ooh, interesting. Can you get a miniature schnauzer?
Yes, I could. My daughter has one.
Stop!
Yes.
How random. This is what he did. I go, what kind of dog? And like, this is what it looks like in my head. I asked this question and it looks like if somebody's like going like a slot machine and then they bring it up and I'm like, miniature schnauzer? Please do that. And because they're also talking about then how your daughter has one.
Yes.
That,
Yes. She has one.
my God. But is hers not neutered yet?
No, he is not neutered. Nope.
This is what they said. He goes like this. He goes, you should get a female. That way they can breed together. You know she doesn't have it neutered yet. Yes.
Sounds like him. He was a big dog person.
Yes, and that way you can make a buck out of it too. It's a whole thing. Okay. So I need you to get on that, and he loves you, and your grandmother loves you, and your other grandmother loves you. I mean, they're all here, and they, what? Huh. Talking about your daughter. What's she going to do? What's she going to do? What is she going to do? Hold on. Nothing right now. What is she doing right now ever since she got out of the Air Force? Nothing.
So she's just working with a young guy. That's what she's doing right now. That's it. And he's on the spectrum, and that's what she's doing.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay. Hold on. What? Interesting. That's an odd thing. They just said, tell her she needs to work with heads of state to make that better. So it almost feels like she works with kids or a guy that's in spectrum. And so I this is so big. It's too big than what we're going on right now. But it's almost like because of what she does and how niche it is, like if she worked with Congress or worked with people in the state to get better care or better training or better something for these types of individuals, I have no idea how that would be, but it feels like that could be a thing down the line. Ooh, and even for a community. Oh, yeah, they love you. They haven't left you. Okay? They love you. Yeah. They haven't left you at all. I want you to know that you are very well protected. Oh, you're gonna cry like a baby, and I am too. It's gonna be a thing, and this is the craziest thing. We're getting this from just God, from Soul. That's it. And I think it's amazing. You do too. They're great, and it's because of the faith and the love that you have for them. Okay, and so I want you to keep that up. Okay, so What? They're showing me car keys. It's weird, but they're showing you... Hold on. You did not have one. No. Not at all. Weird. You have a house. Are you like pondering getting a new vehicle too?
Well, we just got one of those too. We just got a new vehicle too.
Yeah, that's them. Yeah, they got car keys. Hold on, where's it at? They got car keys and they go, this is what I hear. And I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah, it's a yeah, so good. They're here with you.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're very happy. And they're all in a really good place. And so this is what I want you to do right now, because I have to go to my next session. But if you need me, if you have any questions or anything, please just email me and let me know.
Thank you.
Okay? You're welcome. But I need you to do one thing. I need you to take a couple minutes when we get off here. I need you to have a good breather and a good ugly cry. Both of those are very important.
Yes.
Okay? And I need you to go through each one of these people in your head and tell them you love them and thank you for coming here, because they're all piggybacking on the other one. They're all here from Barb. Barb brings them all forward.
Oh, wow.
Okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because they love you. So, and if you need me, you let me know. Okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I love you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Anytime. I'll talk to you later, honey, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.